big closeout game last night. The Atlanta Hawks and the Boston Celtics. Now, I just kind of was like, as the game went on, I was a little afraid for the Boston Celtics because the Hawks were hanging with them too and then.
They were. They were. I don't know where this resurgence came from with the Hawks, but they was holding strong. And it was to a point I agree where I was like, so the Hawks just gonna tie this up and y'all gonna go 7 series? Boston really? And then I also thought Ime Udoka would never.
Oh, definitely.
Would
Oh,
never. So then Boston finally kicked in for me, their defense tough around the fourth quarter. I was like, now see, we should have been looking at that, what, in game 5. At least game 4 or 5. Like, I don't
yeah.
understand what happened. No, the Boston Celtics defense kicked in then. I said, now that's what y'all should have been doing.
Yes, yes. But I appreciate the Atlanta Hawks for not, laying down and,
Yeah.
just saying, well, they are, because really when you think about it, the Celtics are a better team. And the Hawks are still trying to figure it out. I saw their brand new coach Quinn Snyder pacing back and forth on the sidelines. I'm like, oh, he looked like he's nervous. He in the game or what? It was just so funny.
Quinn Snyder, I think is going to be a nice fit for them. I felt like when he would call them over, felt like there's a little bit more respect. I don't know, it just seemed a little different. So I can't wait to see what Quinn Snyder does for the full year if he's still there. But I think it may be okay. I think it may be okay. There is something special in Atlanta. I don't know what that they could have been doing much better this season than they had been at the end. So yeah.
Yeah, so I really like what John Collins was put together. Trey Young was doing Trey Young things.
Yep.
Clint Capella, like I said, you are not going to get a lot of offensive punch from him, but I love his defense. I mean, he's above the rim. He's protecting the paint. I mean, if you give them a couple years to gel with the new coach, yeah, I agree with you. They're going to be something special.
Yeah, yeah. And DeJounte Murray always brings the fire. So I think they'll be very competitive next season. I believe they will be. I just like the fact that Boston finally closed it out. Boston don't waste people's time. Now, if you know you're the better team, but see, that's the thing about it. Just because you're the better team don't mean that you are ready for the next level. When we're talking about playoffs, and the Heat showed that. So if you believe you're the better team, but the other team come in and they figure out your game plan, then are you the better team or not? I don't know.
Okay, okay. But one thing is for sure, the way the Boston Celtics toyed around with the Hawks, they cannot do that against the Philadelphia 76ers next
Abs-
round. That would be
abs-
unacceptable.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is going to be a great series matchup. I cannot wait.
Okay, so let's talk about what's coming up. Now, we basically, well, tonight there's a couple of big games.
Oh, tonight is really about go big or go home. That's really what tonight is about. Because
Really?
right now we have Kings and Warriors for game 6. Golden State Warriors are the leads of that series at 3-2. And then we have the Grizzlies and the Lakers. And the Lakers are the leads of that series at 3-2. So again, Kings and Grizzlies, go big or go fishing.
I wish your prediction for tonight.
You know what? I'm gonna go. Warriors is gonna close it out. They'll be at home. I think they'll close it out. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think for me. I think the series is over unless the Kings buy some buckets. So that's one. 'Cause even the commentator in the last game said they just can't buy a three. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
And then I think the Grizzlies can probably push it to game 7.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I have the Kings losing tonight as well because I think what I just realized is the Warriors have beat them 3 times in a row. So imagine your psyche, right? Oh, here we go again. They beat
Yep.
us 3 times. How are we going to
Hmm.
get this win? I don't know that they're thinking like that, but there is some kind of advantage when you know that you beat them 3 times in a row. So I think the Kings will lose this game, but it will be a good, hard fought game.
I
And
agree.
then I think the Grizzlies can push it. Desmond Bain had basically promised us a game 7 back in Memphis. So I'm hoping he can come through on that promise. But I wish he would have never said anything. Why they always gotta talk? Like,
They
just do
talk
it.
too much. They just talk too much. No, for real. They talk too much. When will they learn? Hopefully, this series, this experience will teach them to keep their mouth shut and just go out there, give the old blanket statements, and go out there and play. Let your words, your thoughts, reflect in what you do. If you believe that you can do it, go for it. But you don't have to keep talking. We're gonna do this, and we ain't afraid of the West. Nobody in the West. Well,
I know you're looking kind of scared now. You're gonna be going home, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm hoping they can pull it out. Now that one is gonna be a really good game too. I mean, the NBA really set us up nicely for Friday night.
You know what? The only thing I am concerned about when it relates to the Grizzlies is that the Lakers will be at home.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see what that looks like. I think sometimes the referees they really will swallow their whistle when it comes to the Lakers. That's just my theory. So we'll
Uh-huh.
see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then let's just go ahead and move into real quickly the conference semifinals because we got some teams that have already moved on, advanced. And the first conference semifinals matchup is in the West, and that will be on Saturday, actually, and that's going to be the Suns and the Nuggets is going to be in Denver. So we will
Okay.
I think this game will finally allow us to see how the roster looks for the Suns against a team that's pretty whole, complete.
Well,
So we'll
I
see
kind
what
of
that looks like.
yeah, I kind of have an idea what we're gonna see here. My prediction is the Denver Nuggets show the Suns what it looks like when you have, you can go at least 10 deep.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's what I think is gonna happen because KD and Booker they've been playing these heavy minutes and CP3 too, but
Mhm.
the focus has been we know Booker and KD playing like 40 something minutes a game. Watch this. Watch how the Nuggets put fresh bodies on KD and Booker. You watch.
This is the first time we've seen KD, Booker, Chris Paul, Aiton, all them like play consistent games, right? And then to be able to get a win in round one, to now have to come up against the Nuggets, who they haven't played against, and the Nuggets haven't played against them. It's gonna be something to watch. I can't wait. And then another semifinals game is going to be on Sunday, which is the Heat and Knicks. Now that one
Oh,
right there,
yeah. I'm looking forward to that series. Absolutely.
yeah,
Woo!
I don't have a prediction for that one. I don't have not right now. I don't have a prediction, unfortunately. I need to wait.
You want to wait until we're in like game 4, then you gonna come out and say, "Oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
my pick."
yeah. Because if playoff Jimmy is still in effect, then I don't know what will playoff Jimmy look like with the playoff Jalen Brunson. Because apparently he's playoff Jalen Brunson right now. Apparently,
Oh my goodness, what you think about Jimmy Butler's new nickname, Himmy Butler, because he's him.
I like that. Kimmy Butler. I like it. I like Himmy Butler. I like it. I think it's a well deserved name. He did that. Now he may
Uh-huh.
lose it. It depends on how deep they go in the in the playoffs. But right now he owns that. Owns that.
Ah,
Jimmy period Butler period. That's it. What?
okay. All right, so I'm looking forward to it. Now we're getting ready to see high level basketball in each series. It ain't gonna be none of this. Well, I'm just gonna tune in a little bit and see what's going on with the Nuggets and the Wolves. No, this is going to be high level basketball, and I can't wait in the East and the West.
Yeah, this is most definitely grab your popcorn. Most definitely.